back with a, well, not a ranty video, but a video. Yes, I am gonna talk about Hasbro and their current situation that has arisen all over the interwebs. If you may or may not be aware that some guy in Australia was running a before I get into it, we don't know all the facts, but this is the facts as we know them at present. Some guy in Australia was running a Nerf gun block, right? Same way we do Transformers, you know, is things Nerf, whatever. Hasbro owned Nerf. Now, apparently what he'd done was he'd run this blog and he was running a competition to give away this particular Nerf gun that wasn't available in Australia presently. So what they did was they found out who this guy was by basically lying to him and saying that he'd won some competition or they was giving away some free stuff, and of course somebody goes, "Oh, free stuff from Hasbro, I wonder what that could be," you know, and give him his information. Then they sent the boys in, they sent the lawyers round, and apparently scared all of his neighbours, and you know, there was quite a bit of to do. So no, I can. Right. Another thing is well, the thing is, apparently, this gun wasn't available in Australia, but what he says is it was currently available everywhere else in the world. So if he's bought it legally, say off Play.com or Big Bad Toy Store, or wherever he buys his Nerf guns, you know, then it's up to him if he wants to give it away to somebody. It's like saying, you know, a birthday present, say for example, you know, if I buy something from America that isn't out in the UK for somebody's birthday, am I violating the copyright? You know, it's that kind of an argument, you know. And right, and I can understand Hasbro wanting to save their IP, you know, but on the other hand, we can do whatever we want with whatever, you know, with products, you know. Now, if he'd bought it illegally, say for example somebody at the Chinese factory, I'm not saying China, well yeah, most Hasbro factories are in China. If one of the employees there stole that weapon and then put it, you know, on eBay, and that kid bought it, not knowing it was illegal or anything like that, say for example, I'm not exactly sure of the facts, he could have gone, "Oh, it's not out yet, but I'll have it," and then gone, "Oh, I'll give it away as a competition." You know, that's up to him. But you know, so I can understand Hasbro stepping in and going, "Well, it's not available yet. You shouldn't have sold it or give it away, or whatever. Shouldn't have bought it, really. Blah 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 blah." But it was the way they went about that. If they'd have sent him a letter and said, "Oh, look, you know, this is the situation. We don't want you to do this. Blah 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 blah," you know, he probably would have stopped. But because the way, you know, they went about it was just so wrong. You know, it was very, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? It was just wrong, basically. It was just the way they went about it was wrong. Now, what you choose to write about in your blog is your own business. You know, we are talking about figures. You know, the pictures of figures up on, you know, various other websites we go on, you know, whatever it is you choose to go on. Like, you know, there's all new Turtle stuff's coming out, the new Star Wars stuff's coming out, and all this kind of stuff's coming out, and there's a multitude of websites that are showing what figures are available, what are coming out, you know, and so we go, "Oh, that's a cool figure, I'll have that when it comes out," you know, and then to talk about those figures when we get them, to say if the shape, the okay or the pretty damn awesome, apparently it's copyright infringement as well. So for example, I pick up Hunt for Decepticons Terradive here and go, "Well, he's shit, or he is awesome, or he's indifferent, or I'm ambivalent towards," I'm infringing copyright because I'm considered a partner on YouTube now because I get so many video views, and I get, you know, a little bit of money from. But at the same time, it's not I'm not profiting from it, you know, in a major kind of way. But then if the thing is as well, I mean, so again, I might be infringing copyright with that, but am I infringing copyright with this shirt? It's a Umbro tracky top, basically. Now, am I infringing copyright because I'm wearing this shirt, or wearing this Starfleet com badge? Am I infringing Paramount's, you know, CBS Paramount, because I'm wearing this? You know, it's just a badge. You know, it's not hurting anybody. I bought and paid for it about 20 years ago now. You know, and again, that's the thing as well. Is because I own this figure. If I choose to sell this figure to a friend or put it up on eBay, am I infringing that copyright there as well? See, it's very kind of ambiguous, this whole thing. You know, like I said, we don't know the entire facts. We don't know the reason why they did what they did. You know, I mean, I'm not Hasbro bashing, but it's kind of, it's like, what the hell are they doing? You know, it's you know, but they've got to protect the property, which is fair enough, and they've got to protect their employees and things like that, and you know, and how this guy got hold of this gun that wasn't available yet, we don't know. And so, you know, and I don't think Hasbro really know either, unless, like I said, they know something that we don't. But at the end of the day, are you going to stop reviewing? Because I'm not. You know, what are they going to do, send the boys round to my house and go, you can't do it anymore? What are they going to do, smash the place up? You know, I mean, alright, I won't become partner anymore, but at the end of the day, if I get money from my videos, I might use that money to go buy a bloody figure. So, that's just the way it is. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. I'm not bashing, I'm not condoning anything either. I'm kind of on the fence about this. And people might have misconstrued my comments up on Facebook or Twitter about this subject. And basically, I'm just on the fence about it. Yes, I can understand why they did it, but I don't understand the way they went around it, if you know what I mean. The way they went to it. So, that's just my 2 strips of Latinum on the subject. So, I'll catch you all later. Toodly pips.